It says beer, but it's not beer. But that's Tanner. Hey, what's going on, everybody in YouTube land? This is Tom's Mill 75 with East Coast liquor reviews, and this is a definite East Coast liquor review we're doing today with some. You probably saw it in the title. Tequilas. We actually went to start our afternoon tasting some Oktoberfest beers at the Yankee Spirits, and we went to another liquor store favorite of mine. Well, actually, Tanner did get a tequila we're going to take a look at.
Oh, yeah.
From the Yankee Spirits there in South Attleboro, Massachusetts. However, I did pick up a tequila at the Norfolk Spirits in Norfolk, Massachusetts, one of which is a Suerte Tequila Blanco. They're still strength, 104 proof.
Should be interesting.
This is going to be cool, and I'm going to
I don't know if I've had any of this.
try to pin it against a previous bottle I bought from a Yankee Spirits, the G4 Blanco 108 proof tequila. So that should be cool. And Tanner has, what did you buy today, Tanner?
So I got this. You actually recommended this one because you had the Blanco.
Yeah.
We got Zapardo or Tequila Zapardo. And this is a Reposado, 40%, 80 proof, 100% agave, made in Jalisco, Mexico. From what we know, it's alcohol-free and rested in Kentucky bourbon barrels for a minimum of 2 months. So, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Comparing to the bottling that I have to try, which is their Blanco, just their plain old Blanco.
The cork's different?
There might be a little bit.
Oh, they are.
Huh.
Maybe they changed them up.
Shout out to Lou Agave, Long Island Tequila, for recommendations for the brand.
When did you buy that?
A month or two ago.
Oh, so maybe.
Yeah, maybe they've gone through some
rebranding
differences and changes. So, apologies for the camera.
Yeah, because the bottle itself is even different.
Angle.
Just the neck. And then you got this engraving on there too.
Yeah, I don't have an yeah, you're right. I don't have an engraving on my bottle. So that bottle cost you, what was that, $25?
$26.
The Blanco is $21.99, by the way.
Not bad at all.
I think the Blanco for Suerte is in the $29.99 range. The Suerte 104 at Blanco Still Strength at Norfolk Spirits was $59.99.
So how do you want to do this? You want to do, maybe we'll both do these two first, and then we'll
sure, yeah, sure. I don't have any
still strength.
Yes, I don't have any preference on how we do that, but maybe we should do the lighter proofs towards the more stout proofs, if you will. So we'll pour, I'll keep this in line. So I'm going to pour my 104 proof.
Oh, you're going to do those now?
I'm just going to pour them and air them out.
Okay.
Since they're higher proofs. And I will pour, so that was the 104. I'm going to pour the G4 108. If you've been on this channel before, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe and thumbs up on this video button. And
identical when you put them.
You saw the video that I did, most people hopefully, of the 108 Blanco versus the G4's 40%. But here we go. Now we're going to do we'll start with the Zapardo. It is definitely a different working and bottling. All right, so they both
use the same glass.
Yeah, why not? We don't have cooties, do we?
That's fine.
Do we know?
So the ISCO glass is the Reposado. I know it's very hard to tell. I know.
We got this. Yeah. We'll just fucking show. There's the Tequila Blanco Reposado. Tequila Blanco Zapardo.
It's really not much difference in color when you pour it in the glass. It looks almost identical.
You tell me what you tell for a fragrance difference.
Okay. All right. So right off the rip, the Blanco is definitely just kind of jumping out of the glass more. The Reposado seems a little bit more tamed. This is more like minty. The Blanco is more like
yeah.
minty and herbal.
Oh, you kidding me? Yeah.
The Reposado might have like a slight hint of like vanilla in there. It's not as ethanol forward. I mean, in comparison, I feel like the Blanco has like a more like pungent nose.
Okay.
And the Reposado is just like more tamed.
All right.
Should I try them?
Yeah, go right ahead. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's just the taste test, folks. We're curious on these bottles.
Because that's the Blanco.
Blanco.
That's got some spice, dude.
$21.99.
Spice, a little bit of heat. Get that earthy agave. It's a little medicinal too. It's got a little bit of that like herbal quality. Let's try the Reposado. Oh yeah, it's night and day. The Reposado is. You can tell the barrel, the 2 months in the bourbon barrel, totally just kind of rounds it out. It doesn't give you that super intense like vanilla or like caramel note that you would get like an añejo.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But it totally kind of cuts through the ethanol. It cuts through like the earthy. It rounds it out for sure. It makes it more of a an approachable tequila. The Blanco is a little bold. It's a little pungent, a little spicy. I feel like depending on what you want, though, I feel like people who really like Blancos probably would like the Blanco over the Reposado.
Those are so similar. It's hardly any time
I know. It just seems like the Reposado is just like way more.
And in legal classifications for tequilas, you can go up to 60 days barrel resting and still call it a Blanco. Honestly, this Reposado is a Blanco, honestly, in legal terms. But if you want to add it, to the labeling that way, you can, and it's just a slightly more. Sorry, people, piss yellow.
Yeah, really, it's
piss yellow,
almost identical looking.
Not piss yellow.
When you look at it,
silver versus
definitely got a little bit
silver versus a light yellow, and here is a copper penny in comparison. Whoa! So not quite that age yet. So the Reposado is that, and there's more. Yeah, I think Tanner was right about this minty quality, probably on the nosing. And it's, sorry, if you're from, where's the place? Oh, if you're from Long Island, it's called anise flavor. Thank you, Lou Agave. It's anise and black licorice, yep, and mint. And you have slightly more of a char to the barrel, but hardly any from the Reposado. Let me drink on the Blanco. I don't think I did an actual review yet until today. I have to do a solo review. Yeah, minty, herbal, very slight citrus. Savory a little bit. Clean. A slight mint in the finish, but it's very just clean overall. Let's try the Reposado. Cheers. Zapardo.
I'm pretty happy overall. I'm pretty happy with that bottle.
For the price point, yeah, man.
$6, yeah.
There's a little brine almost to that.
A little salinity.
It's definitely almost like a pickle brine, but it's not quite that pickled. You said salinity. That's sort of where I'm going with that. There's a light green herbal vegetal note to that, and I'm getting a similar finish, but maybe it's slightly more mouth coating. There's more of a mouth feel to that Reposado than the actual and then the Blanco. Let's see one more time.
I gotta get a bottle of the another bottle of the Arete and try that.
Yeah, I might have one to compare.
Yeah, the Blanco is really nice too. It's just punchy. I see what you're saying about it not technically being a reposado, but I feel like they
But it
did a
is,
good
yeah,
job
but it is.
balancing it.
Yeah.
So like it's not that raw agave.
No, I'm not getting super sugary notes out of either of these.
Yeah.
Honestly, for anything, the sugar, if it makes any sense, for anything that the get out of the way, for anything, it makes sense that the sugary notes feel naturalized to how long. I don't know. I'm not on. Go on Tequila Matchmaker. Let us know, people. I haven't been on that website yet for these bottles, or the ones we're going to try. But they feel naturalized for the sugar content, for the amount of time the Blue Weber agave has been sitting in the ground. I would say maybe I won't give numbers, but I'm slightly partial to the Reposado over that Blanco today. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You think so?
But that's what I was saying though, to like the tequila connoisseur. If you really like Blancos and you like that raw cooked agave, like in your face, herbal, minty, earthy thing going on, the Blanco would probably be a favorite. Over the two.
Yeah, for
the Repo is very well rounded and kind of like almost like they dialed it back a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see some people not really being too crazy about this.
Yeah.
Because it's not as punchy and bold as the Blanco is.
Sure.
And they're right around the same ABV. They're the same ABV too.
For 40%
too. So
yeah. So we have a bigger. All right.
I personally like the Repo a little bit better.
I'm with you on that.
I think the Blanco it's a little punchy. It's kind of got a little bit of like a harsh edge to it.
Only minimal, yeah.
A little bit of like that raw quality, I would say.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Without the Blanco, I wouldn't have recommended Tanner. Tanner would have not even known what Serpato would have been. So the good thing
this does kind of have that green pepper thing.
Yeah. What was I saying? I was saying like it wasn't quite as pickled, but like it reminded me of pickled brine. And then you said salinity. I'm like, yeah. So green vegetable salinity a little bit. Yeah. So here's the big boy compare. Here's the big comparison. Not in any lifetime are we comparing Zarpato to what we're going to do here, as we talked about earlier. But we're going to do the new bottling that I bought today. I think it's. Oh, I forget what. Again, Louis Agave for the man. This is a new bottling within the last year, I think. Actually, Tanner, if I remember from his channel correctly, the Suerte Blanco. That's not a new bottling, but their still strength 104 Blanco tequila is. That's 52% AB friggin' B. And it's from NOM 1530, a product in Mexico imported by Colorado Spirits Importers, Boulder, Colorado. This tequila is a still strength Blanco, twice distilled at 52%. This yields vibrant and crisp agave flavors, highly prized by true agave aficionados. There is a whole thing here, soliloquy, much like on the back of Stone Brewing Company bottles. Pause and read. Thank you very much. That was $59.99 once again. We're going to compare it to G4's Still Strength Blanco, their silver label at 108 proof. Again, I did a review of this one, comparing it to G4's 40% Blanco. Go check that out on the channel. And we're going to go look at these now, shall we? As Tanner looks at the bottling, or at the should I say, as Tanner looks at the glassware, on our side, from right to left, you have Suerte Blanco and you have G4's Blanco. So here Tanner holds in his hand the Suerte Blanco.
Maybe it was just because it was on glass.
Maybe.
It looked kind of hazy.
Yeah, it was partially the glass. Okay. Sorry.
I didn't
go. You do your whole spiel.
Holy crap.
This one.
That's good. I get a lot of lime and vanilla. Or lime and mint, actually. Yeah, lime, mint. And then that just like raw cooked agave. A little bit of like some black pepper. Cheers.
Salud. Woo! Would you like a?
That'll put some hair on your
Would
chest.
you like some water there, Tanner? I can grab you some at some point here before too long.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. So that was the Suerte. Let's do Suerte and Suerte together.
Don't get them confused.
No, trust me. It's right next to the bottom.
That was the G4?
This is the Suerte. Ooh. Good on you, Tanner. Nope, Tanner said so straight. They're both the same damn coloring. I'm keeping them in track. You're right. So we'll drink this one together.
Okay.
So actually, you know what? You try the G4. Let's do it the same way we did with the other bottle. You try the G4 now at 108.
Let me do it.
He's nosing G4. Now he is. That's Suerte, G4. They're both the same color. We're trying to keep this in track.
What the hell is the percentage on these?
108. 54 is 108. And 52 is 104 for the Suerte.
The Suerte has a little bit more ethanol.
And it's less proof.
The G4 is a little bit more tamed.
And it has been opened up slightly more.
Maybe a little bit more minty on the G4.
This is a fresh crack of the Suerte.
Yeah. I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Okay.
Hands down, I definitely pick one over there.
We guessed it already. Guessed it.
That's Suertes. They're both really, really good.
It's Suerte. It's got the cheesy funk thing.
Yeah.
G4 on the nose. Yep. That does not have. All right. So the G4 Blanco does not have any of that funky cheesy element, and it has more of the peppery, spicy vegetal note, which is from the G4 in general line that I've had between the 40% Blanco and this one. Although I thought that when I did that 40% versus this in that one video that I've done, that there was less of the spicy notes to the G4 Blanco and more of the cooked agave and the baking spices at the 108 proof comparatively to the 40. But with the Suerte on the nosing, it's definitely more vegetal, funky, earthy, cheese, funk oriented. I'm not getting the same amount of, peppery spice punch.
Of all the labels that we have in front of us, though, I do like the Suerte the most.
Oh, yeah. Let me try some Suerte Blanco still strength, 104 proof.
What does Suerte mean, do you know?
Good question. There is more of a cheesy, funky, lactic element to that. One would say waxy.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused. A little salinity brine. Slightly minted at the end of the finish.
Suerte means luck.
All right, luck of the draw. And the G4 is a Blanco Tequila at 108 proof.
That's definitely the
Probably.
No. That's definitely the best one. The G4. I think it's the richness.
Well,
It's that point, that 4 proof, it just really like bumps up a notch. It's
bam!
Super rich.
That's tequila of evening.
I think it's got the best mouthfeel for sure.
Oh yeah, rich coating mouthfeel. I get a lot of mint and anise. Drink that. G4. I get a lot of rich mint anise flavors. I get all of those peppery notes. It's more of, comparatively to the 40%. I know it's not here right now, but comparatively to that 40% tequila, there's more of a cooked agave pepper, of a cooked agave baking spice note out of this G4. It coats the mouth really, really, really nicely. And so the mouth, I would say it's a oily kind of a slickness to the G4 Blanco 108. But comparatively, the mouthfeel of the Suerte 104 still shrank a Blanco on the mouthfeel.
Do you have like do you have something we could put over our eyes?
Over our eyes.
Like I don't know, because it would be so funny to just like put something and be like, here, try it.
Oh, jeez, no. But
That would be cool to do in the future, though.
yeah, but the 104 Suerte Blanco is it's less viscous.
Yeah, it's not as velvety.
Yeah,
The G4 definitely has a way better mouthfeel.
and it's got a more of a lactic, funky essence to it. I'm not disappointed that I bought that in any regard, but similar kind of bodies or strengths to the flavor. At least I think that if you want more of a cleaner, vegetal, spicy, peppery component to your tequila, the G4 for the higher proof, the G4 Blanco is the way to go. If you like those a little bit lighter flavors with the higher that can come with higher proof, and you're not and if you don't mind funkier, maybe it's like funkier yeast strain. I have no idea. I think the Suerte is the way to go. I would not recommend Suerte Blanco 104 still strength. I've never had their everyday Blanco. That's 10. No, that's 40% for $30. So for me to buy this at $59.99, I'm not disappointed at all. It's still one of the better bottles I've bought all year. But for me, G4 Blanco for the higher proof stuff, 2 thumbs up. The Suerte Blanco will 104 will get 1 thumb up. What do you think about overall with the Zerpato line? What do you think of Reposado versus the Blanco?
Freaking Reposado is like phenomenal. It's like the same quality as the Orete. It might even be, I don't know, comparable or even better.
I think it's comparative. I think it's definitely better comparison than what we did with the higher proof stuff. Obviously, it's the same brand.
Well, it would be really cool to do like the Orete Blanco and the Orete Reposado versus these two because they're right around the same price.
Right.
And they're both additive free. I think they're both from Jalisco as well. I think they both might be from the same exact area.
Yeah.
Oh, you do
I
that.
don't have enough. I can grab one more glass, I guess, if we want to
Do a little comparison.
Yeah. I can grab one more something.
I finished that one pretty quick the other day.
Oh, the bottle.
The bottle that I had, yeah.
You had the Blanco bottle, right?
No, I had both.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought both of those.
Okay. We'll do a quick comparison. Too many comparisons.
Yeah, really.
Comparison across comparisons. All right. I'm almost done with this bottle of the similarly priced Rete Reposado. Go look for that on my channel. Tom's Mill 75 did a review of that guy. So we're going to do Arete on the left. Arete's on the left,
Okay.
and Zerpato is on the right. So Tanner's going to take a quick drink of an assessment of the Arete Reposado at the same exact, at pretty much the same price point versus Zerpato's Reposado. See what we think there.
Zapardo almost gave me like a vanilla ice cream kind of thing. Yeah, that tastes more like minty and earthy.
Zerpato. Oh no, that's the Arete. Right?
Yeah.
You just drank it. Yeah. Zerpato.
They're wicked similar.
Okay.
I do think the Orete has maybe like a little bit more of a viscosity mouthfeel to it.
What we got? Palmetto fruit.
But I do think that the Zapardo has maybe more of a well-rounded flavor in general.
Cheers, Paul. Paul's like, yeah. Being polite and from Canadian.
Cheers,
I don't
Paul.
like,
What's
I don't
up,
like
dude?
tequila. All right. Let's do the same thing really quickly. So Arete Reposado versus that Zarpato. Tanner said Arete for the win. Okay.
Well, I think it's a personal preference.
No. Yeah,
think
all this is what we do is
The
personal.
Arete is has a little bit more viscosity. It's a little bit bolder.
Ooh, yeah.
But the Zappardo is really nice. The Zappardo on the nose is almost give me like vanilla ice cream kind of thing going on.
Ooh. That's like warmer, more.
Cheers, Bobby. What's up, bro?
What's up? It's like warmer, more inviting. The more baking spice on the Arete.
Yeah.
More ethanol hit from Zarpato, more what you were talking about earlier with mint. You said mint at one point for some of these reviews. That's mint on Zarpato versus the Arete Reposado. So let's try it on the taste there. Yeah, more cooked together.
That's the Arete. Right.
Oh my God, get out of here. It's too many things on my camera. Zarpato, as I like to say.
Zarpato.
Oh yeah, so Arete
Hands down.
definitely has more of the cooked agave, earthier tonality to it, whereas the Zarpato is pretty goddamn close, but it doesn't have the coating mouthfeel as much, and it doesn't have the cinnamon or the baking spice like the Arete has to it. Definitely not. So a richer, bolder experience without it tasting any more alcoholic. I don't think that the ABV range tastes any different, honestly, between almost even the 104 still strength Suerte versus the 108 Blanco. I don't think necessarily one or the other necessarily taste higher ABV or like has more of a more heat to it than the other, which is great. I don't think they taste that much more hot than the other.
Oh, as far as like ethanol,
Yeah,
like heat.
yeah, they don't drink that way. There's just
I do think I don't know. I think the Zappardo had like maybe a little bit cleaner of a finish.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I thought the Arete was going to be. I think the Arete is a little bit more bolder.
Probably.
Both of them are super clean, though.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that I like the Zarpato Reposado over the Blanco. We're not really doing any extreme number ratings here. The Zarpato Reposado over their Blanco better, and I like the Arete Reposado over both of the Zarpato line ones that we tried today, which is honestly, it's no fault on Zarpato. That's perfectly good price point for tequila that's additive free. And between, I think we kind of staked our claim there. Between G4's 108 Blanco and Suerte's Blanco, 104 proof versus 108, I do like the more traditional cooked agave, baking spice notes, and the mouth coating flavors and mouth feels and finishes to G4's Blanco over Suerte's more, what would you say, vegetal, cheesy, funky, kind of a yeast strain flavor profile.
Which one? Yeah, definitely.
It's more of a yeasty, vegetal, cheese, funky experience. Whereas the G4 is a little more refined.
The G4 is freaking phenomenal.
Tanner, you have a sample of that. I already gave you a sample of that in a nice, because I'm an idiot, in a nice Poland Spring bottle. He's got a little sample of it.
Poppy says, I want to get into hard liquor more, but did you just say more ethanol?
Yeah, more ethanol as far as how the alcohol is coming across. whether and how it feels.
You get the ethanol in the nose, though. The ethanol is usually like gas.
Yeah, I guess there's a stronger. I guess you could also say one way or the other. We ended up noticing you could get a stronger one, or the other could possibly give you a stronger.
Typically, ethanol is referring to like the aroma.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, you could.
Ethanol.
The other side of the coin is there goes this phone.
Good thing I got a key.
Yeah. Well, the other side of the coin, I guess, meaning how it feels as you take down the spirit.
Hmm.
What the burn or smoothness does to you, right? So, yeah. I don't know what else we want to say there, other than we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different, just little tiny samples. We wanted to compare.
No, this was fun.
We wanted to compare. We certainly wanted to try to do this Zarpato at the same just price point.
Dylan calls it an academic experience.
Yeah, so the academic deal.
Yes.
We wanted to compare a Reposado to another Reposado, which are a similar price.
Yeah, really. I think they're almost the same exact price.
Yeah, they're just about the same thing. And if you buy one or the other, and Tanner and I go to your house, we're gonna be pretty happy. Otherwise,
you can't go wrong with the other.
No,
I feel like maybe the novice tequila drinker would like the Zapardo a little bit more,
maybe
because it's a little bit more tamed. The Zapardo would probably work a little bit better in like a cocktail.
Maybe a tad more sweet than dry. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you said the word raw. Maybe that kind of translates to a little bit more sweetness from the Zapardo.
I feel like the Zapardo is a little bit more balanced, a little more blended.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Arete is like very. It's not bold, but it's definitely has some good flavor.
Yeah. Yeah. We've put the glassware where the bottles, from what bottles we poured, on our end of the table here. We're gonna go off air and just chill for a tiny bit with some of these tequilas. Tanner's got to go to work in the morning. I don't want to spoil his driving experience back to Warwick, Rhode Island. We'll get some waters going on as well. We'll get some water if you need to do that. You want me to. But we're good. We're gonna get some waters in us. We're gonna just sip and probably watch some YouTube. I have no idea. We're gonna just chill out for a little bit with these different Blanco and Reposado tequilas. Have you had G4, Suerte, Zapado, Arete tequilas? Do you like Reposados? Do you like Añejos? Do you like Blancos? Are you bougie enough to have extra Añejos? Let us know in the comment section below. I'm going to grab a quick little glass. We're cheersing. Tanner, grab it. Whoa! Oh, yeah.
Poppy said, enjoy, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you, dude.
Grab a quick glassware, Tanner.
Oh, yeah.
Of any type. And until next time, wait a minute. Oh, I got to get this ready to go. Hold on, I'm bodied. There we go. Until next time, keep tasting those great tequilas and agave spirits. Cheers.
Cheers. The Zapardo is kind of cheesy, too.
Whoa.